Like, I feel like it's been like the last 3 days. Every time I have a trade idea, shit just goes stupid.
2 years ago, when I used to come to UPS because I would sell a lot of the things I had, right around the time where I'm making a lot of money trading again. I made a lot of money, I moved out on my own, but I had to downsize my apartment. Like around that growing phase, I was selling stuff, I was selling shoes, selling them. I was selling just a whole bunch of different things. I had old camera equipment, just things I didn't need so I can get the money to keep making myself like afford to live, afford to be able to pay bills, afford to be able to eat, be able to afford my next funded account.
Good morning, everybody. We finally got some sun. This is literally the first video in like, I don't even know, like since I've been in Miami where I could wake up and the sun is just hitting my face. Like every other day, the camera's been cloudy, it's been foggy, it's been humid. We're good right now. Appreciate the sun. Even though it is blinding me, I'm gonna look this way, but I'm talking to you guys. But good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. I can't see shit. Maybe this helps a little bit, but welcome to another day. Beautiful day in Tampa, beautiful day in Florida. And we're gonna see what we can do today. I'm not gonna be taking any trades because the last 2 days I've made and withdrew $3.3 thousand. So I'm cool. You guys know my rules. 2 days in a row, if I win, I'm taking a day off. 2 days in a row, if I lose, I'm taking a day off. So you know what that means? That means today I am taking my day off because the last 2 days I've had great price action. I've made money. So we're gonna follow the process, follow the rules, probably paper trade for the team, call some trades out for the team, and just do what we do. I'm probably gonna go to Orlando later on with Emmett just because my boy Kyle hustles. I know KJ, they're doing a little meetup, they're doing a little event when it comes to trading. So we're gonna slide down there and meet Emmett, and I think his friend, I think his name was James or something. I'm not 100% sure, but you guys will see later on in the video. So with that being said, we got work to do first. We gotta get on the charts, be active with the team, go to the gym, give value on Instagram, make some content for Instagram, and then get on with the day. Loud ass truck, but there's a whole lot of shit going on. My mind is overstimulated too early, so let's hop on the charts. Say, I just signed on a new student last night. So my boy Kyrie, I'm waiting for you to text me back so we can hop on this one-on-one call. But besides that though, yeah, I was just reading the email. Besides that, we're about to have a good day. It is social media. They make it seem a lot more complicated than it is, so you can try to figure out, okay, what do I need then? I need this. You get what I'm saying? It's like, oh, the solution. They make a problem. They make a solution for now the problem, essentially. But in this case, I already know you've been part of the team. I've been trading the same way. Like, I'm sure you'll probably, once you get back into like the videos and everything, like, okay, it's very similar still. But that goes to show it's not all about the system strategy. It's very important. That's one piece. But it's also, you said you've been trading for a while. It's way deeper than just a system strategy. You can have a good system or strategy, but if you don't got good risk management or good emotional control, the system don't mean nothing because you can win 5, 6, 7 days in a row. The best trades ever. But if you blow it all in 1 week after, if you blow it all in 1 day, if you go on tilt, getting your emotions, all of the stuff that you were doing correctly doesn't necessarily matter no more. And that's the real reality of trading, because you can have the system, you can have the concept, you can understand how to read price action, understand how to get into a good trade, how to get out, how to manage risk, all of that. But if you don't have good risk management and emotional control all the time, all it takes is 1 day, 1 trade, shit, 1 session, one 1 hour candle, 9:30 candle, and it could just all get thrown away. And that's the main thing people got to understand when it comes to trading. It's all necessary. The system is necessary, but it's not all. It's not everything. A lot of people, they think, I learned the market, I learned price action, we're good. That was just the first step. Learning the charts in the market, that's just like understanding how to read and how to pronounce the letters and the words of a new language. But that doesn't mean you know how to speak it fluently. Now you got to take all the stuff you learned, use it on a daily basis. Get in situations where you don't know what you're talking about, where you got to look up words, where you're in a situation like, damn, I don't even know what that, like, that's the reality of it. It's not like, oh, I just got it all off rip. I said this analogy probably a billion times. I could give you a book on how to ride a bike. I could ride a bike in front of you. I could put this camera up right now or go ride a bike in all around my living room. That doesn't mean that even if I tell you exactly what to do, you can just hop on now and do the same exact thing. I wish it was that easy. If it was that easy, my parents, they would have had a great job, because I used to get trained in the backyard and I used to fall like a motherfucker. I wish it was as easy as just, oh, said give the book, do this, and you good. You now got to take that information, use it. You got to take that information, fall a couple times, scrape your knees. You got to learn to have, like, think that your parents are holding your bike behind you, and then you turn around and nobody's there because you're doing it yourself. That's the level of confidence that you only get from actually doing, which is going to be the experience, which is going to be why you actually got to use these things. Information is cool, but just because you know something doesn't mean you know how to do it. You may understand how a sport works, but does that mean you know how to play? Does that mean that you would be good enough to be able to be in there yourself? You might understand it, but just because you understand it doesn't mean you actually know. It's like the same thing as comparing someone that is that never went to college but went immediately into being like an apprentice. They immediately went into something like learning. They weren't get paid for it, but they were learning something. Like they were actually in the field learning. Versus the person that went to college for 4 years, never got into the field but knows of what to do. I would trust the person that's actually been doing it for 4 years versus the person that knows what they're doing. Because you still got to learn. Like you still got to actually take all the information. You were good on tests, but now you got to actually do it. Now the confidence, now the performance anxiety, all these emotions that were never there with the learning, that's when it all comes into play. But that's like the phases that I try to get people to go through. All right, just got off the call with my boy. About to hop on charts. Even though I'm not trading, I kind of hopped on the charts a little late. But like I said, it's because I'm not trading. So, you know, damn, that trade went stupid yesterday. Like, I feel like it's been like the last 3 days. Every time I have a trade idea, shit just goes stupid. Here, I'm going to paper trade this bitch. Paper trade. Fuck, I ain't even get my entry. Yeah, that shit up. Any field. My orders ain't even getting put in. I don't know what's happening with US 30. I tried to hop into a short, but my fucking paper trading is tweaking. Bro, I hopped in 2 trades and apparently it didn't work. All right, this put me at 2. Yeah, at least I know I wasn't tripping. All right, whatever. Okay. Bro, you're not tripping. I clicked that shit twice and I don't know what's happening. I'm down 200,000. Trade yesterday, like on some swing shit, it just would have ended up coming back, stopping me break even. One of probably 5 times. Because remember the first time I didn't even break even during the trade just because I was waiting? If I would have broke even then, I would have got stopped out. If I wouldn't have taken my trade at 1 to 2 yesterday at this high, it would have came back and stopped me out before doing what we're doing now, continuing to go bullish. But like I said, I think the only other idea I got right now, if price keeps going bullish after we had this retracement into the low, I think this 1 hour gap. But besides that, I'm cool off it. Now, like those are also situations where I'm like, damn, was that the entry? Who knows? But we'll see. Now, if we keep going like this, give us a retracement, try to take advantage of these longs. But so far, oh, there we go. Okay, come on, a little bit lower. I'm gonna have an alert on this gap. As soon as this alert get hit, I'm gonna have that as a paper trade idea. Yeah. 30 was a good idea for the longs, it's just, it took off first. It can still retrace and give that idea, but it won't be, like I said, I won't trust it as much because for all I know, we hit this gap and start rejecting crazy. All right, so we're done with the call. I ain't taking no trades. I took the little paper trade, but honestly, TradingView was a little tweaking, so the entry that gave me wasn't even really the entry, but that trade idea ended up getting stopped out. But after that, I was waiting for longs, and I never got it. But no trades were taken. I'm about to on a 1 call, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, and we're gonna get the rest of the day started. What's going on, Birdie? How you doing? Now, yeah, I can hear you. How you doing today? What you up to? Trades is also gonna allow you to have just less losses. Say, for example, if you didn't take those first trades and you were just in the one, the risk reward for the week, your P&L for the week would be a lot different. But if you're taking multiple trades in a day, especially if they're losses, it's very easy to just lose, try to get it back, lose. They stack up fast. Versus when you win, if you win this trade, I bet you're not gonna take another trade. I bet you'll be done very easily, and it'll just. But it's a lot easier for us to walk away from the W's. That's always gonna be one main thing too, to try to make sure our losses are as small as possible. In the days that we do lose, we just walk away. Me personally, the max amount of loss I'm allowed to take is 2. Now, in this case, if you would have lost your 2 trades, you wouldn't have been able to get this one. Now, that's why I also let myself get a 3rd trade, but it's if I have like a break even. But I'm only allowed to lose 2 trades in a day. Meaning, if I'm only going for an average 1 to 2, even if I catch, like say I come to the charts, I catch 1 trade, winning is easy. I'll walk away, but if I come back the next day, I lose. That 1 trade doesn't really mean anything. But if I at least have average 1 to 2s, and on the days where I have a break even, maybe a loss, and I have the option to just walk away 1 loss, even if I just come back and catch that W, I could just walk away. But if you're taking multiple L's, even when you do catch those W's, the risk reward, it just doesn't make enough back, because when you do lose, it's just so significantly more. And that doesn't even necessarily mean you might be risking too much per trade, but it might be stacked trades that compound. If you're trading every single day of the week, I try my best nowadays. If I could trade 3 days out the week, that's straight. So far, I've only traded the last 2 days. I won the last 2 days, so I didn't trade today, take today off. If I win tomorrow, that's a great week. I don't really got to trade Friday, because if I trade Friday, I could make more, or I could just give a little bit back. When in my opinion, if I could go a week, 3 dubs, that's cool, because you want to be able to mitigate everything. Less is more, less trades in general, because the less trades you're taking, the less risk. And if you're able to just let those trades do its thing, you're going to be able to do a lot more. And that's just like the risk management side. Now, we can still talk about like about to hop on a call with my boy Mac, but not for a one-on-one call. Yo, what's up, Baldy?
Nigga said Baldy.
Oh, you need these? You need these?
Yeah, I need them.
You got a USB-C charger?
What is it, like Type C or like a regular USB?
Nah, it's just like Type C.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Alright, bet. You about to get this shit just as is.
I mean, that's smooth. Yeah.
Nah, that's cool. I don't know. I don't think it came with a charger. That's why I'm like, you're not getting one of my chargers. I'm already running low. I'm already scarce on chargers.
You can just buy another one.
Bro, you good. You already getting these on discount.
Bro,
You straight.
Niggas that be cheap,
Bro, come on, bro. That's how we keep our money, bro. We've been through a lot. We know how this shit get. We got to keep every dollar. We know we got to keep it for dark times. We've been through a lot. We've been through a lot.
He said, yo, you're not getting one of my chargers.
Nah, real shit. I'll charge it for you. I'll charge it a little bit for you. You gonna get it full battery type shit.
Okay, that's fair.
There you go.
That's fair.
So you gonna be good.
But no for next week.
Copy. Now, regardless, you gonna be good then.
Yeah.
All right, say no more. I'm gonna let you know when I send it. It'll probably be in the next hour or two, though.
I bet. Say no more. I got you.
All right, bet, Birdie.
Cash App, right?
All right, now, yeah, either one. You just got my phone number. Wherever my phone number is, Zelle, Cash App, Apple.
Apple Pay. That's
Either
right.
one work.
I bet.
I bet. I'm gonna talk to you soon, yeah, Birdie.
I bet.
But yeah, I gave him these glasses on a heavy discount, half percent off, family discount. But yeah, he does like flies, planes, and everything. He trades, so he makes content. He has a clothing brand. I think it'll be valid from that blues glasses. So, like I said, family discount. But yeah, like he said, we gotta keep our money. He ain't getting a charger with it, no cap. But like I was gonna say, I think it's time for me to go to the gym. From the gym, I'm gonna go send him these glasses. Right now, we just made it to the gym. Ain't nobody here. The sun is out today too. First day, sun is out. I think I already told you guys. But we working, no days off. I might go out later to the event in Orlando, but that's not necessarily even like a going out event. I don't think we're gonna do anything out there. But if we do, I'm down for it. Cause I'm gonna still get all my work done before I even gotta go out there. So regardless, job's gonna get done. But yeah, funnily enough, my hoodie that I was wearing in yesterday's video, well, at least wearing in yesterday's video before I forgot it here, is in the gym still. So yeah, and I would have never realized I forgot that hoodie unless I came to the gym here and seen it where I left it, funnily enough. But yeah, I'm just getting everything situated, getting ready for the workout. Just another day in the life, in the gym. Some days there's a lot more people here, some days there's a lot less. But all I know is I'm gonna focus on what I can, which is coming every single day no matter how I feel. I didn't really wanna come, but we're here, no days off. Just because you don't wanna do something doesn't mean you don't do it. That's discipline. Discipline is gonna take you far. And I know it's very cliche, oh, discipline this, discipline that. But it's true, you're here for a reason. And guess what? A lot of people know they need to be disciplined, and they still don't. And it's okay to not be disciplined, but you gotta learn from it. You gotta learn from not being disciplined. And if you don't learn from not being disciplined, you're just never gonna become your best self. And if you're okay with that, then hey, keep being undisciplined. But if you want more for yourself, if you wanna be the best version of yourself, you're gonna have to build discipline one way or another. And how do you build discipline? Keep it simple. Do the things you don't wanna do, no matter how you feel. All right, so right now, just got done editing the vlog so far. Like I said, I might go out later, so I just want to make sure I got everything ahead of the time done. My girlfriend should be getting home soon from work. I don't think she's gonna come out with me later, so I want to make sure I get her food and everything, make sure I get her taken care of. Gotta get more content posted for the Instagram. I've been doing a lot of stuff with the YouTube, a lot of stuff with the students, so I haven't got too much stuff when it came to Instagram. I did get one piece of content out for the day. That's out 600 views, so I'm probably gonna make sure I get Instagram live, get a couple of those things, but I also gotta send these glasses. And like I said, my man's Mac, he's a student, he has flight classes Friday, and I wanna make sure he gets the glasses in time. So expedited shipping. So with that being said, I'll probably see you in the car. I'm gonna get everything situated in here, feed my dogs, do all that type of shit, and get on going to the UPS. I think it's like 6 minutes away, so it won't be that long of a drive, but I'm bringing you with me. I just got done shipping everything out to my boy Mac, and you know what this reminded me of? This reminded me of like 2 years ago when I used to come to UPS because I would sell a lot of the things I had right around the time where I was like not making a lot of money trading again. I made a lot of money, I moved out on my own, but I had to downsize my apartment. Like around that growing phase, I was selling stuff. I was selling shoes, selling them. I was selling just a whole bunch of different things. I had old camera equipment, just things I didn't need so I can get the money to keep making myself like afford to live, afford to be able to pay bills, afford to be able to eat, be able to afford my next funded account. Like, I don't recommend being at that level. That's why I recommend all the time, have that job, because it was a level of stress that I wouldn't wish on nobody, especially for somebody young, especially for somebody trying to do big things. It was a lot of stress, but it made me into the person I am today. But when I was in there just like setting that off, that's exactly what it reminded me of. It's so different being able to go in there years later, and it's like, is wow, a lot can change. You just got to have a plan of action to be able to make it happen. I was that same person 2-3 years ago that I am today. The only thing different is the things that I'm doing on a daily basis and the things I've done. When I was selling all my stuff back when I went 2 years ago, I had made a lot of money before at that point. I moved out on my own. I had bought my Benz, but I still made dumb decisions that led me to not have funds, that led me to be in the position that I had to sell things that I had, sell my shoes, sell my clothes. The main thing I didn't sell was my Xbox. If you got to sell the game console, that's when you know you're down on your ass. But it didn't get that bad. It got bad, but I got to save the console. I think I ended up giving it to my girl's brother for free, but yeah. Moral of the story, have a plan, make that shit happen, man. Because if I could do it, so could you.
All right, team, good morning. It is the next morning. I wish I had a lot more recorded, but after going to Orlando, after being in the meetup and everything with the team, after being there and going out with everyone, took my ass back home, but that's where we are now. But we're about to be active with the team. It's 9:30. We're gonna see. I'm tired, but we show up. We'll make it work. How it looks, it could go either way. But I'm thinking if we could retrace, it might give it a little reaction, say downside. I would trust that more than our long, because it could go long, but I don't have as much reason besides my fib and rent HLO to buy. So I'm not sure. We're gonna see. I'm gonna keep waiting right now. But I don't really like the shorts on anything else, especially because of how high they are within price. I definitely would trust that to be more of a push type of thing. 30's falling, and I don't know if it's gonna give the entry. To give that retracement to the gap at all, it doesn't look like it. I mean, hey, we just keep waiting. US 30, not US 30. This is nice. I want to see Nas close bullish, ideally above the previous high. So if we open at 10 o'clock, we can retrace this 1 hour gap, and that could possibly be an entry to take price higher. But I wouldn't want to see it retrace before 10 o'clock opens. But if it does, I'm gonna still be watching it. We waited, and it just started falling. So we got spared. US 30 still dying. S&P is now dying. All right, we just got a retracement. Got to find out what my P&L or ROI is gonna be today. Let's see. This is S&P shorts. S&P 500 shorts at 1 hour gap. It's also probably a fib. But I got a 5-point stop loss. I'm looking for 10. So we're gonna see if it wants to chop around and then ends up just pushing, that's cool. I'm gonna just call it a day. But I like the price action for shorts, personally. But we'll see. I'm cool with the risk. I'm not going too crazy because it's S&P and it's already valued a little different. But this is my last trade of the day. If you win this trade, break even. Break the fuck even. Considering it came all the way back up and stopped me break even, I don't know, it could go up, but it's only 26 minutes and it's just been slow. So maybe it just goes up and I was wrong. And you know what I'm saying? NAS is still going up, so who knows? So hey, I took my chances. All right, the trading day is done. You guys saw the trades and everything. Right now, we just drove to Clearwater. I'm about to get refreshed. I'm about to go into the water, about to get some sun because we have not had no sunny days. It's been cloudy, rainy, ugly. It's a nice day. So I'm gonna take advantage of it. We're parked over here. And yeah, we're gonna go to the beach and enjoy it. So I'll see you on the beach. Waiting for the elevator. Edge Hotel. We're just going to the water, so nah, never been here. Jimmy's on the edge, so that's food on the top floor, it looks like. Now we just made it to the beach.
About to go in the water, no key out. All right, we left the beach. Now we about to eat some food. We at the Clearwater still, 140.